everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move at the 30. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Walker to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Collier. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Takes the handoff. It's Rock. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here's the handoff.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Walker will fire. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so he can go get the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. Got enough for the first. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, obviously Obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Collier. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 40. Dropping back, it's Collier. Makes the catch, it's Booker. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They're going to run it. Across the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Landry. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He'll keep it himself. This defensive fraud just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's caught. It's Booker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Walker to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the ground, it's Fisher. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Pickup of 2. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Walker will fire. He'll take a shot. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to throw, it's Collier. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Walker to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the catch. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff to the single running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's blocked. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Collier. Going for 6. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Benjamin. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Nice move there. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking for a man. It's Collier. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Using his legs, it's Fisher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Got enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Manning. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. The give to the single back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Fisher. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to... There he goes! Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Benjamin. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They try to pop a run on the draw. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up second and goal.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They give him the rock again on second and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Walker will fire. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hands it off. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Collier. Using the quick game. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Booker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Walker to throw. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the draw. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
A nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Walker will fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bailey. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
To the air on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Walker to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got him in the backfield quick.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They want that clock to run. And that's a very productive first down play at bringing up 2nd and 3.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun to give, looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Walker will fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On the move, it's Fisher. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And now on second down for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Fisher. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Walker to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Price. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, they're after him. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.